Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Melissa with Melissa's Creations, and we are going to do something really fun with the boxes that I showed you how to make in yesterday's video, the 1 3/4 inch boxes with the Candy Cane Lane Designer Series paper. In today's video, you're going to need 25 of them to do our project. We are making this super fun Advent tree calendar. This thing is amazing and you can fit so many goodies in here. It is so much fun for people to open up a goodie every day up until Christmas in December. This tree was not my original idea. I have seen this done many times before, but I have never put one together myself, so I just went ahead and tried to figure it out, and I think it turned out pretty darn good. What do you guys think? Make sure you leave me a comment and let me know if you've made one before, and if you haven't, are you going to try? Because this thing is amazing and it is such a cute decoration for your holiday season. Remember, you can get all of the supplies that you need to create this amazing Advent tree by going to melissascreations.stampinup.net. Go ahead and copy that hostess code, and when you place an order using that code, I will send you a thank you card at the beginning of next month. And for a special this month, I am doing a 3-pack of a gift tag, custom made by me, with a matching envelope. This is so much fun. I am so excited about how mine turned out, and I can't wait to show you guys how to do it. So let's head over to the craft table and put one together. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see, we have all of these glorious boxes filling up my screen. This is the box pattern that I did in yesterday's video, and I am going to make, you guessed it, an Advent calendar. I am so excited to make this, so let's go ahead and figure out how to put all of these together. We're gonna do something a little more 3D. So I hope you guys are ready for this. Thank you so much for pressing play on today's video, and let's get into it. So we have a total of 25 boxes for our Advent calendar, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5 tiers to this project. So the first tier is going to have 9 boxes. So what I want to do is get them into a circle and get them to all stick together. So hopefully we can make this work. Let's see what happens. I'm going to turn these onto their fronts so that I have the back sides here, and I'm going to try and get them all lined up as best as I can, making sure that they are as even as possible. And I'm using the ruler on my grid paper to help me make sure that I have a good straight line. I'm going to take some of our tear and tape adhesive, and we are just going to run a really long strip of that across the back of each one of those boxes and lightly press that down as we go along. So I can tear off the edge, and now that has adhered all of my boxes together. So what I'm going to attempt to do now is just make my circle. So I'm going to take those 2 edges and wrap them around, and I'm going to actually tuck this back onto itself, join those edges of the box, and then just adhere that together. So now I can do my circle, and I can kind of twist and turn it how I want until it looks about right to me. So I'm going to do that same thing with the other 3 tiers. The last tier, the 5th tier, is going to be a single box, so I don't need to worry about it. I'm going to do that to the remaining tiers. Alright, now that I have all of my sections completed with that tape on the back side, now I can go ahead and assemble all of my tiers together. So I'm going to move all of these little ones out of the way, and we're going to start with the bottom tier, which is the largest. So try to get the shape that you want, and we're just trying to make it as even as possible so that the amount of space between each box is relatively the same. And just try and get the best shape you can by moving just a couple boxes at a time. I think that looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is take my next tier and I'm going to set that right on top. Now, be mindful of your numbers because when you are looking for your items so that you can open each box on the day, I have my 9 box down here on the bottom and I have my 10 box right here. That way it's easy to just transition onto your next tier. So I am just going to try to line those up so that they are pretty even, and again just trying to get a good circle. Now the way that this is designed, it will not alternate on each blank space in between your box. Don't worry, some of them may be stacked almost perfectly. That's okay, it's really not that big of a deal. So just kind of move it until you're happy with the position. What you're going to want to do is take a glue dot and put it under each box that overlaps with another box. So there's one, and do that for each box. One glue dot in between each box. I would recommend putting this on a surface that you can turn so you're not moving your box too much. And then just check and see what other areas may need some more support to be glued down. If your boxes touch more than one box, try and glue that box down to both of the places that it touches down. Once you think you have that section down very well, you can move on to the third tier. Again, be mindful of where your numbers are. I have 16 here, so I want 17 here. So 16 is here, 17 is here. And again, just move your boxes around until they are where you want and continue with the glue dots. The more tiers that you get stuck to each other, the stronger your tree will become. Okay, let's get our next tier up here. And 22 is here, 21 is here. So we want it to go like this. And finally, our last box on the very top, you want to make sure that you want the 25 to display in the direction that you want your entire tree to display. So I have one down here at the bottom in this section right here. And so what I'm going to do, I want my 25 to be, I think I like this right here. So I want him to be on the top at this point. And he is going to be the keystone that holds our tree together. Okay, now we can see that it is a little more sturdy. We can actually pick it up and move it around, and it is much more sturdy than when we first started. So that is the assembly for our tree. I originally got one of these from my mother last year. She made one for me and she filled it up with all kinds of goodies, and it was so much fun to open one every day in December up until Christmas. You can fit all types of little goodies into this fun little advent tree. So I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Send me a photo if you decide to make one of your own. I'd love to see how it turns out. This is using the Candy Cane Lane Designer Series paper, and I think it is stunning. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this fun video, and I will see you guys soon.